This thing's ready to paint. Here later today we'll be shooting that. This thing goes to inspection. It leaves here about 12:30. So we better do something, hadn't we? Did it start? A little bit of pooling's been done. It's shaping out pretty good. I still got some more, but that's Sunday. We gotta address some of these issues, that and that. Gotta do some hammer and dolly with the pool in place, and you know, once the bumper and trunk fit, you don't need a tape measure for that. Just nice gaps. This is the fender for the Acadia. Waylon's prepping it. We're gonna try to. I think we're gonna try to jam it out today. Probably. What I'll do with this is when I primer that, I'll primer this. When I seal that, I'll seal this. I'll paint this white, just base coat it, get out of the booth, and then we'll paint that bed. So we have a really busy day today. Still got to put the brakes on the Corolla before it comes out of booth. We're gonna make it on inspection. I mean, I could slop this together now and still make inspection, but I'm trying to get to where the back bumper and trunk don't have to come back off. So I'm gonna take my time up to the time of inspection. You know, like I said, if right now I had to throw it together, I could, but I'm gonna try to get it right so it don't have to come back apart, save me time in the future. So we've got this thing pulled out. It's shutting and opening really nice. The tail lights are lining up nice. Crazy wiring is different in the backup sensor, so we gotta switch them out. But looks like we're on schedule here to get this thing inspected today. Doing pretty good. All right, we got this thing pulled pretty daggone good. It's pretty nice. Watch this trunk, watch. Look how slick that trunk works, really slick. On a rear hit, that's tough to get. But this has been a, look at that. That's nice and easy. Well, it's down to Waylon switching out the bumper wiring and slapping the bumper on. This thing's ready for inspection. All right, guys, we made it. The Buick is heading out for inspection. There she is. Pulled out pretty nice. Our gaps, I'm really happy with our gaps on the trunk. See it as he rolls out of here. Trunk opens and shuts nicely. That's a nice car. I believe this car, it's sold already. I kind of tricked the guy into looking at it like I wasn't wanting to sell it, because I knew if he'd seen this car, if he liked nice Buicks at all, that he would buy this at the price we was talking on it. This one's a dandy, son. It's got old person, responsible person written all over it. That is such a clean machine. There's not gonna be hardly any filler anywhere in that car when we're done with it. Look at that thing. There it goes, out for inspection. Had a little surprise a few minutes ago. I forgot all about pricing this job. I forgot about this guy's in a bind because he's got to return it. It's one of them type of deals. I got to fix that crazy dent. He needs this thing Friday. This is Wednesday, so that means I got to fix this dent today and get it in primer. And I got to sand it and paint it tomorrow, Thursday. We should be okay, and roll it out of here Friday. If it'd be not so bad if I didn't have half a dozen things going on right now, but I got to get her done. I told him I'd do her, and we'll do her. That's a pretty good dent. Look at that thing. It's if you can see it all through there, all that's caved in pretty deep. We'll knock it out, put a little filler in it. Daniel has been ordering parts this morning for that. I've got about everything. I pointed the wrong car. I got about everything aftermarket is coming. We got airbags off eBay. We got some stuff we got to order from Chevrolet dealer. Daniel said he'll do it after lunch. I'm gonna try to get I hope I got time to put the knee assembly in this. I want to get this on its feet today if I can, but I'm gonna probably, maybe even tomorrow. I need to get some new tires coming, like right now. I want to order some new tires and have the whole set on it. That way when the knee assembly is together, we can just roll it around where we want. I really am anxious about getting that. I've actually got the first guy, I don't know for sure. You just never know what's gonna happen. I mean, if his bank don't work with him, then I totally understand, but like another guy stopped by yesterday, and I deal with this guy all the time. He's one of my suppliers, and he said one of the things that he said his wife was adamant about wanting was the sensor that told you somebody's beside you over here. And we looked at the mirror on that thing. The driver's mirror's got that little sensor that, whatever you call it, there's somebody beside you sensor, I call it. So he's interested in this thing. If the other guy ends up, something happened, don't want, what have you. because the bank is talking way less than I can sell that thing for. We are racking some, serious money up in that car. Serious money in that car. And the price they're wanting to loan him, I can't make a dime on it at the price they're wanting to lend on that car. So I don't know if they're trying to lend on a salvage title, or they're talking a rebuilt salvage title, because that sounds like more like a lend on a salvage instead of a rebuilt salvage. But I don't know yet. We'll see how things go. It's gonna make, this car is not gonna be hard to get rid of, because if you want it, that thing's got it. We got the brand new door came today for the 14 Ram, taking even more body filler out of the build, and I love that because, you know, I like not putting filler in my cars no more than I have to. You have to put some in them, I realize that, but we like to keep it down to a minimum. I try to be the best. I ain't gonna say that I am, but that's what we're shooting for. And I tell people, if I shoot for the best and perfection, that will at least get satisfactory. So that's what we're after. Here we're after lunch. Get the brakes on this dude. Change the oil. Roll it out of here. I think everything has came in. The delivery truck has been here today. We've had what, 3 or 4 deliveries a day, probably. Different companies have delivered to us today. We've had Chrysler deliver to us. We've had CarQuest deliver. FedEx brought something today. Seemed like there was another one, but I don't know. Who? Yeah. So I think we might have a couple more deliveries today, do we? I don't know. Gotta get some parts coming, get back on the grind. I'm gonna eat me some lunch. LKQ. Yeah, LKQ come brought us some more stuff. Got the dually in here. Got the dent knocked out pretty good. Got this panel sanded, so whenever this is primered, all I gotta do is sand the primer. I'll go back over it one more time with sand just to make sure it's sanding good. But it's sanding pretty good. Waylon's got the brakes coming along on this. I think they got the front ones on it. Yeah, front brakes are on it. We'll put new pads on the front with the new drum on this side and the hardware on this side. Was this the bad side, wasn't it, Way? He's working on the better of the two, I think. So this thing should be out of here, depending on how much fluid issues we have. Hour and a half should be done, hopefully, and then we still gotta put the bed in here and prep it. And I still gotta, which I'll primer this out here tonight before I go home so I can shoot it tomorrow. Got the filler in it. Got it all sanded out. Everything's sanded, so when this is primered, we just gotta sand that primer in the morning and bust this. We should be okay getting this back Friday unless I do something silly. Getting ready to put that bed. Corolla's ready, right? Corolla's ready to go out of here? The Corolla's ready to go out. It's done, had the oil change. All the 4 brakes have been taken care of. New drums on the back. And we're gonna put the bed in here. Bed here, put the truck back here. We'll primer the bed out yonder. Shoot to bed tonight, Lord willing. And I gotta get out of here by about 6 and it's 3 o'clock. I got church tonight. Look here. I got it, and I hope I'm out here before 6, because when you get home at 6, there ain't much time to do nothing except hop in the shower and get out without eating or nothing. So hopefully we'll have it. Daniel's been in the office all day. He likes the office duty so much I gave it to him. He's probably not gonna be here now. He's been in here ordering parts for the LTZ. What else? What else has he been ordering stuff for? The LTZ and what? Well, there wasn't much left on the Acadia. Was there something on the Acadia? I'm not sure. But we got a big old honking chunk of LTZ Equinox. If you're looking for a nice 13 Equinox LTZ, please follow the build. This thing it's gonna be a nice one, son. All right, the bed's in the paint booth for the Ram. You can see what we got done here. That's the first coat of primer. Waylon is prepping the bed. We should be all right. It's 3:30. I should be able to get that thing shot in the order I want it shot. Daniel's yanking the modules, the airbag modules, I'm sorry. He's taking the airbag modules out of the Acadia, the Denali, and out of the Equinox. So hopefully we can ship them things off tomorrow. I really need to get some tires coming for this Denali. So all we got left is we'll do a rough alignment here on it probably, and then send it to the alignment shop for the finale. This thing, we're gonna get rid of it Friday, it looks like. I think we're gonna make it. Getting here first thing in the morning, sand it down, shoot it. Got some other stuff going tomorrow, but this is the key. This is the big one. Gotta still bleed the brakes on that little silver car right there. That little silver dude. Right there, right there. That's the Corolla. He test drove it and it's still soft pedal. He bled the rear brakes, but not the front. So, still got that going on. The Buick Lucerne. Haven't heard any news. No news is good news. The F-750 we turned out yesterday, I drove it home last night. I told my brother, I said, this thing just don't seem like it's got any power. Well, he said they don't. Well, then his driver took it today, and Johnny called him and asked how it was doing. The guy said, ain't got no power. He said, the more that he's driving it, the more it seems to be developing. I'm hoping what had happened, see, they got it hot after the wreck. Lost all the water, antifreeze and coolant. Got warm, and I'm hoping it went into limp mode sort of thing or something, and hopefully, see, when we sent it back, the check engine light was out. So my hopes is recalibrating the fuel. I don't know that, and I'm probably sounding fancier than I really am, but I'm hoping it's just recalibrating the fuel. I ran it pretty hard yesterday trying to get it to wake up, and it seemed like it was getting better when I drove it, so time will only tell. He said, the feller said when he started this morning it was kind of noisy and it quieted down as the day went. If it is that kind of noise, you know, a lean will make it noisy. I believe, if I'm telling you right, lean will make it have like a knock, you know, like a detonation. I don't know if diesel's the right way or not, but that's what I hope is doing it. I really don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do on something like that, because when you know what I'm saying, they might say that's user error, run it hot. I can understand that if that's what they do. So I guess we'll find out. I'm getting ready to call him here in a little bit and see if he's got any different news, hopefully better news on that truck. It's not something, how do you say it? It's not really, I guess it's not my responsibility, but it feels like it is. We've done everything that was commissioned to do on the truck, but until the truck is right for him, I don't know. I feel like we should stick with it until it's right, because we got paid good to do that job. So we'll just see what happens. We're about done masking this thing, and we're doing pretty good on time. We'll start laying the material to it here just a little bit. Some white around the bedside.
All right, there's the first coat of primer. We're getting ready to chase it with a sealer. I'll let you guys watch the color difference. This is a sealer. This is a 2-part primer on it. This is a 1-part sealer. See how much lighter it is? So that's what I like to do. I like to manipulate. I like to not manipulate, but I like to copycat
The factory as much as I can. I like to put a primer. I like to put a sealer. I like to chase it with the paint and the clear. If I can, that's the only part. But I don't think I do that with. But now we're getting ready to start laying the color coat. After that, we'll get the clear coat. We are, I keep saying this today because I'm kind of surprised, but we are still on schedule. I got one more coat of primer to lay on this thing, and then I'll put some guide coat on it so we can tell where we cut and where we haven't cut, and where the pinholes are and where they're not. All right, there's the last coat of base coat. I'm getting ready to throw some clear coat at it. And you know, we'll still have the whole front half of the truck to paint and the tailgate after this, because we went ahead and got a brand new tailgate. The one we had wasn't that bad, but there you go again. I'm just trying to, you know, speed is worth a lot. And to get the good speed, sometimes you got to pay extra money. This is the tailgate. I've showed you this before. If you've watched my channel, this tailgate is usable, but you got a pretty good little gnarly lip there. You got some dings and dangs here, and I won't throw this tailgate away. I'll keep it around because we might use it on something else. But on this truck, I'm just trying to. This truck's been a lot of work. You know, we changed the bed skin. We changed 3 doors now. When we're putting this new do not on, we've got 3 doors, so we might as well go and slap this tailgate on too. The other one, replace this one for the new one with the new one. I mean, and that way I can pride myself in honestly saying there's not much filler in that 14 Ram. So I'm gonna get in here and lay the last 2 coats on this thing. Second coat of clear, and I'm out of here.